Okay, unfiltered video. Today is April 11th, 2016. Had a fairly good week today. Did stuff include getting some of my Europe stuff resolved, writing some like reflection stuff. Actually, I didn't. Kind of. I did some resolving on the TEA event that happened a while ago. Um, let's see. I think on Wednesday I was saying life was kind of boring. Did some reflection videos. Oh, I did reflection videos for Project Life Coach. I did my February and March reflection videos. Posted that this week. Did my taxes as well, and so that was really cool. Let's see what else, and also did a to-do list of looking into my jury duty for in 2 weeks and contacting some of my clients for name painting and did some drawing as well. Pretty proud of that. Just because I haven't been drawing for a while. Let's see. I think the biggest thing on my mind was last week there was this lady who kind of bitched me out for speaking ill to my parents. And when I don't think I was angry. I think it made me really sad. It's a whole different issue where I remember one time a while ago when I was at a farmer's market, and I think I threw like a sock or something at my mom. I was like playing around, or I talked back to her. And like there was this other Taiwanese lady who was like, "How dare you talk to your mom like that?" And blah blah blah. So she scolded and reprimanded me. So that was kind of similar to this experience. Um, I think for me personally, I think no one is faulted for. It doesn't matter if you're your mom, your grandmother, or the president. I feel like if someone is wrong, it is your right to speak up, and you can speak ill of them, even if they have served you in the past. Like for example, let's say you had a best friend, and you guys grew up together, but maybe he became a spy to the government, or he did something really really bad. At some point you have to be like, okay, like you're not my friend anymore. I have to turn you into the cops, even though you used to be my best friend. Or maybe a teacher used to help you, and then it's like, and turns out they were selling drugs or they were doing so. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't have much loyalty or integrity in terms of friendships, and I guess that's a good and a bad thing. It's good in terms of like I look at the present in terms of what's right and wrong right now. At that point, I believe my parents were being wrong, and of course that's debatable, right? But um, let's say your grandmother was doing some wrong actions, that you felt were not good character-wise. Would it be okay to speak ill of them? I think this is something that's debatable, but and definitely I think there's something to be spoken of people who like no matter what their friends do, they have their back, and I think that's good. I'm not that type of person. I'm kind of 现实 in Chinese. I guess I think it means like practical, where it's like if you're wrong right now, for example, this is gonna turn into like a 10-minute rant. Um, I have this thing against authority where it was like I usually always listen to like parents or whatever, and then I graduated college and I couldn't find a job, and I was like, wait a second, like I worked this hard my entire life, and then now I can't find a job, and it's almost like I kind of blamed it on them, but it was kind of like, okay, from now on, I'm not listening to you guys again, or when I had teachers and they were training me for like an art job, and it was like, and I couldn't really get the job, because they were in a different field and they didn't know what they were talking about because they were game designers and I was looking at a theme park design job. And I was like, I can't trust these teachers anymore because they're teaching me the wrong thing. It's not pertinent to the discussion right now. I think this is a bigger issue, but I think it's good to talk about it. What that lady did teach me, the one who kind of bitched me out last week. Well, at first I wanted to like cuss her out, being like, "You self-righteous prick, you motherfucker, shut the fuck up." And I still want to say those things, okay? So I just said it. But I didn't because I wanted to at least seem a little bit more professional. Another tangent. So, like, I think Project Life Coach is going to be the one place where if I have viewers coming to me and tell me negative things, right, I'll say fuck you back. Because I'm dealing with, I've already have so many, like, I'm a theme park designer, I do art, and that was a hobby turned career. And whenever a client says jump, I say how high, right? And for my name painting, which was a hobby, again, I have clients, it's like they want this, they say jump, I say how high. I work with them. So Project Life Coach is the only hobby of mine that I'm not monetizing. So if I get any negative comments, self-righteous people saying like criticizing me, I'm gonna say straight up fuck you back, you motherfucker. So yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of YouTubers who monetize this, and I understand that, and it's like they hold back against speaking out against their fans because their fans are their livelihood. But for me, I'm doing this purely for fun. I'm not charging anyone. I'm not trying to get likes or subscriptions. It's just a hobby I do for fun. And I guess I have the freedom to say fuck you to whoever I want. And yeah, sure, I guess it's kind of mean and it's bad, but I don't have to worry about, losing viewers or whatever. And I think that's cool to be able to have a hobby and not worry about what other people think. I encourage people to have those kind of hobbies as well, instead of always thinking about what are other people going to say, what are other people going to think. But seriously, what I do need to do is a lot of my Project Life Coach stuff isn't really on brand to what I'm about right now. For example, the introductory, I have like a highlight introduction video that looks like the fucking Brady Bunch. It's like do 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 do. It's like happy music. I'm like, welcome to Project Life Coach, where I'm gonna teach you about self-help tips and blah 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 blah. And this is how to love yourself. Here are the 6 tips for blah 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 and more confidence. And that's what my intro thing is like, and that's how I sell Project Life Coach with the fucking green chalkboard and the fucking apple and shit like that, And that's how I sell it, and that's obviously not what I'm doing anymore. I thought it was a good idea at the time, and it worked, and my thing is like bright green, yellow, red, and those are my colors that I use for this brand, and I definitely need to change that. I mean, that's not who I am right now. So, it's like prepping for a season 4 of Project Life Coach. Season 1 was when I did a 10-week video series with Jonathan. Season 2 was when I did a 20-week video series with Jonathan and Bridget about money. Season 3 was from between this. It was this green chalkboard thing. And I ended up kind of doing a solo. And that was when Kamari exploded and stuff. And I think season 4, I'm going to need to look at why am I still doing Project Life Coach? What is it about right now? And because that lady was kind of I think she was a new subscriber, and she was probably misled by my introductory about Project Life Coach video. Like when you subscribe to a new channel, there's something that tells you, what this channel is about. And it's not up to date at all. So she was probably disappointed and very confused. Okay, I think 10 minutes are up. That's good. Next week, I'm gonna focus on money.